Actually sounds like the song I just played. You be my man. Like a slower version of the song. It's 12:30. Welcome to the sunny side on a very sunny Monday. Good afternoon and happy new week. We hope that the Glasgows will reduce this week. But you know now, as far as there is life, there is blood flowing in our veins, people will still do what they like to do. Yeah, I mean, human beings, who's going to stop them? All right. Before I mistakenly delve into politics, let's talk about you and I. Let's talk about workplace relationship. Monday, I feel like Monday. I feel like that for me about people. Yeah. I feel like the day just keeps running. Shut my eyes. Before you know it, it's a brand new day. I'm like, oh, come on. I want to sleep some more. So, anyway, welcome once again. My name is Constance Irele Mega. So, workplace relationship is what we're talking about right now. So, it's something serious and it's also sweet at the same time, right? Workplace friendship or relationship. You know, we actually get to spend hours with our colleagues. You gist with them, you laugh with them, you exchange ideas with them. Oh my goodness me, you need to see me sometimes when I'm trying to get a topic for or come up with an idea for a conversation on the show. Even this one, it was from brainstorming that it came. My dear, I used to have brainstorming sessions so before I come on air. Okay, so you do all of these things with your colleagues, but then the question is, are they your friends or just people you work with? You know, some people will be like, I beg go, work is work. I don't mix business with friendship. It's with people. My bestie is my office buddy. But then, is there a need to draw the line? Should there be some kind of restraint? And I'm asking this question right now because if there's wahala, maybe work wahala now enters the mix of this relationship, like that, you know, when you have said that this person is your bestie and you both work in the same office, maybe even the same department. So when work wahala now comes in, how do you handle it? Or maybe when your friendship issues now come in, is it going to affect the work? And then for people who do the office bonding, I have a question as well. Does hanging out after work with your colleagues, whenever it is you do office bonding, or whether it's at the end of the year or once in a month or every quarter, right? You try and do something. Maybe you do it twice or three times in 1 year. I just want to know, does it help? Like, does it help with, you know, ensuring that you relate well with your colleagues? Or is it just, like Nigerians will say, just vibes and inshallah? So I'd like us to talk. So I'm asking as well, are your colleagues your friends? Would you say your colleagues are your friends? Do you have colleagues who are your friends? Or are they just people you work with? And then second of all, does office bonding, the bonding actually happens outside the work? Okay, sorry, not outside the workplace. It's after work, because there are places where they do their bonding in the office, right? So does office bonding actually help with relating well with colleagues? All right. So those are the questions I'm asking right now. Let's have this conversation. Welcome aboard once again. We're doing this till about 1 p.m. also. And then we will continue later on. Remember, today is Monday, so 2 p.m. We're going to have family matters. But before then, we're discussing office business. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0007. And then you can send a message via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. So back to the question, are your colleagues your friends? Yes or no? And then you explain how come. All right. So whether it's your colleague, definitely is the person you work with. It doesn't have to be in a corporate environment. Yeah. For the person to be your colleague. So whether you are working for one man and it's not necessarily a corporate environment, whether you guys are the contract staff, you're usually contracted to do stuff. And so that's the only time you get to meet those people, when you all come together to deliver on that particular project, and then that's it. Those are your colleagues as well. All right. So are they your friends? Do you have friends amongst them? And if yes, how come? And how well is the relationship? And then if you are also opposed to having colleagues as friends. Now, I'm not saying being friendly. Being friendly is a different ballgame. You can be friendly to anybody. But being friends with someone is much more deeper than just being friendly. All right? You can be friendly to a lot of people, but nobody amongst them happens to be your friend. That's it. So you can be friendly to someone, but the person is not your friend. But you must be friendly to your friend. Okay, so let's talk now. Are your colleagues your friends? And then are you opposed to having friends amongst your colleagues? If yes, how come or why? And if you say no, I'm okay with it. So why are you okay with that? What if there's an issue that has to do with the work? Or there's an issue that has to do with your friendship? Does it affect the work? Would it affect the work? Have you seen people who are besties and they work in the same office? And maybe something went wrong. Did it affect the business? Did it also affect the way they worked? Conflicts actually do arise. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0007. And then for messages, you can send them via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Okay, I think I know what's been happening to me in this studio. This AC cannot be facing me. I just noticed I've been dimming my eyes. It's as if I was running. I didn't know the AC was just blowing me. What's all this? What's happening? Okay. Yeah, I'm better now. So yeah, I'm ready to hear from you. Okay? Workplace relationship or workplace friendship. Is it a yes for you or is it a no for you? It's work. I come to work and that's it. There are people who they would never let a colleague come to their house. No matter what it is, you're not invited to their home. They don't hate you, but it's business, right? So you do your business, I do my business, and that's it. Do not cross my house gates. You can't even know where I live. That's it. That's it for them. They consciously, intentionally make it so. And then there are people that they're not even intentional about it, but somehow nobody ever really gets to know where they live. Like nobody from their workplace actually knows where they live. Nobody. It's not intentional. It's not like that's what they set out to achieve, but it just so happens that they just don't really put in that kind of work to make anybody come to their house or even visit any other person's house. Nothing makes them take that kind of move or make that kind of move. Why? No, we're just colleagues. We're just working together. Doesn't necessarily mean I should go visiting you in your home. No matter what happens to the person, if it's a situation that would require saying congratulations to you, they will say to you when they see you at the office or send you a message. If it's something that requires telling the person sorry, they will say to you, to your face, or send you a message. They're not visiting. Even if it's a burial that's, people have to go down to the person's hometown or anywhere, wherever it is, to actually stand by the person. There are just some people that wouldn't go. They just to them, it just feels off. Because they know within their hearts, they do not share that kind of bond with this person. So, why do I need to go all the way? And it's not like they're going to pay the transportation fare all the way to that place. They're not footing the bills for that. It's just that it's just not there. Workplace relationships. Is it a no-no for you, or is it a yes for you? Which one is it, and why so? And then if you are, if you also work in an environment or in an organization where there is the office bonding that happens, tell me about it. Is it really helping? Has it helped? Improve the working relationship in that place? Or do you think it has nothing to do with the bonding exercise? It's just that everybody here, we just respect ourselves. And so, we just work. We don't necessarily need a bonding activity to just do our work or to be nice to our colleagues. But there are places where they actually do need it. But do you think the bonding actually helps people bond? Does it bring colleagues closer? Does it help the relationship? That's what I'm asking. All right, the phone lines are good. I've been doing all the talking. It's time to get you in here. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0007. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name? Ooh, that happened. That is not your name. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. And then for WhatsApp messages, you can send them to 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. It's just amazing. I remember a colleague of mine telling me how she nearly read her phone number live on air. He said, I don't know. I just started. And it struck me. That is not the number I should be reading out on air. Don't worry, the number I read out is not my personal number. So please send your messages or call. I'm not making that kind of mistake on air. Never. So who do you call your friend? I'm not saying give me a name of a person. I mean, who do you call your friend, right? Is it the person that you spend most of your hours with, or the person that you've known for maybe 5 years or more? Who do you call your friend? Or is it the person who actually knows your house? Yeah. Who do you call your friend? Who is that person you would say, okay, if we're mentioning people who are my friends, people that I know well, people I consciously put in the effort to know well. There are people that I can talk to about anything. There are people I can ask anything from, and I'm sure I'm going to get it. Who do you call your friend, actually? But first of all, are your colleagues your friends? Yemi from Elios, welcome. Whoa, that happened very quickly. All right, Yemi, please do well to call back. The phone lines are good, by the way. Henry from Kidney Island, Port Harcourt says, good afternoon, Constance. For me, it is good to keep a relationship in your workplace with your colleagues and boss. I'm not asking whether it is good or not. I'm asking, are your colleagues your friends? Do you have a friend among your colleagues? Would you say any of them is your friend? Would you say some of them are your friends? And if you say yes or no, I would like to hear the how come. Yeah. Nobody is my friend. How come nobody is your friend? A lot of people are my friends. How come a lot of people are your friends? People that you work with. Someone might say, well, because I spend most of my time at the office, and these are people I basically spend almost my entire day with. There are people that even after work, just immediately after work, they're still hanging out. Like the time they spent at the office together is not enough. They feel like, that one is work now. It's not that we now go and, sit down somewhere have 1 or 2 bottles of something. And now gist. At the office, all we'll be talking about is office. Well, unlike where I work, we talk about a lot of things because, what are we doing? We're reporting issues, right? So we have a lot to discuss. Somebody now took a time to go and find photo to send on your WhatsApp. This people's... Okay, I think I like this picture. See the team bonding now. You go fear. You say yes, there are people who are besties working in the same place. Two of my colleagues can extend to be my friend, but it's my friend. Let me explain this long grammar now. My colleague is only my friend in the office environment. He can help me sign stuff, help me secure a spot, help me fill the register, do all the office work, and it all ends in the office. Now, it gets extended when there is an attraction. It becomes a good friendship. I have colleagues who I have great relationships with at the office. We laugh, join them in the same cars, etc. But they would not lend you money if you are in need. Then they are not more than friends. For bonding, I just had an amazing bonding with colleagues in a 5-star hotel paid by my company that I work for. It helps to get people together just to relax their mind away from so much serious things going on at the office. My colleagues are not my friends, but it can be extended if there is an attraction. A friend should be everything to you in time of need and all. Okay, Chiagozie, your message is quite long, but thank you all the same. Dear Constance, what we have in the workplace are colleagues, not friends. However, you can have persons who are friends before they find themselves working in the same workplace, just like friendship can also be developed from colleagues in the workplace over time. You will understand this better when one person is exited from the company once disengaged by the employer. Hardly will you see any of the remaining staff who hitherto claim to be his or her friend at the workplace reach out to such an ex-staff to know how they are now faring in life after disengagement. Summarily, colleagues are not friends. Regards. Okay, that's a message from ND in Rumigbo. Okay. Interesting. Oh my goodness me, these messages. And then this person says, the mega lady is my friend on air. Okay, so who is your friend actually? When you say a person is your friend, what does it even mean to call someone a friend? So a friend is a person who you know well, a person you like a lot. And this person is not a member of your family. It's someone you also get to spend time with. And what does it even mean to like someone a lot? It was the other time, it's even the series Pastor Wisdom Osiri has been taking us on, the 10 most important people in your life. He mentioned friends, and he said something about friends. He said a friend is someone that knows you very well and still likes you the way you are. So they know your good side and your bad side. And they still like you just the way you are. So your friend is the person that can tell you, see as you did. But then it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is trying to bring you down. That's your friend. A friend is the person that can agree to do some really crazy stuff with you. A friend is that one person who would even understand you when every other person is criticizing something that you've done. A friend is that person that might be on the understanding end. That's a friend. I'm still taking your calls though, but although I'm seeing more and more of messages, I like that. But let's hear from you. All right, Anonymous here says, I work in the media and entertainment spaces. While I do not hate any of my colleagues or wish them bad, I am not friends with any. I may attend an event or contribute financially for a colleague, but that does not mean they will know my house or that I want to go on couples vacation with them. My friendship is earned and my boundaries are stronger than my emotions. I happen to be one of those that folk can confide in and trust easily, but I have learned that doesn't mean I should reciprocate or that they're my friend. Interesting. Interesting stuff. So who do you call your friend? So here's someone who's saying, yeah, people find it easy to confide in me, but it doesn't necessarily mean I get to reciprocate. Wow. Is that not what a friend does? Tell you stuff? Maybe a colleague could also do that. Nick Wafula. Interesting. Where are you text from? Which flag is this? Is this like Senegal, Mali, or where? Seen red, black, and green. So Nick Wafula says, not all workmates are friends. I say some are poison ivy. Because of that, I have boundaries of friendship. And he calls himself Papa Nick. All right. I'm liking this. Keep those messages coming though. 0809 030 6416. WhatsApp messages 0809 030 6416. In case you're not able to get through the phone lines, you can as well send me those messages, all right? Or better still, head on to Facebook as well. We're live there, and drop your comments. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. We're discussing workplace relationships. And I'm asking you to tell me, are your colleagues your friends? And then the office or workplace bonding that happens, well, in case you don't go to, we don't work in an environment or in an organization where they do bonding. Can I come and start explaining to you what bonding is? Oh my goodness me. Okay. So for those who work in that kind of setting, in an organization where there is team bonding that happens, right? You tell me, does it help with how the team actually function? Because the idea is for colleagues to bond. That's the idea behind it. Do you think it helps? That people actually do bond after they get together, after they're eating and laughing and dancing and singing? Oh, and that reminds me, the last time we had a karaoke session, some people sang their hearts out. It was a beautiful stuff anyway. Okay. Good afternoon, Constance. Co-worker being a friend. It depends on how real that person will be to me, because almost all the problem that I have, even I had, was with my friends. So for now, I don't have any serious friend. And I don't think I will do unless what? J Moore from Port Harcourt sent that message. J Moore, unless what? Does the person have to sign an undertaking to tell, to pledge that they will never, ever, 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 ever cause you any problem? They will never, ever, 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 ever hurt you. They will never, ever, ever, my dear. If someone is your friend, you should better expect everything. Asetil Kowe from Mile 3 says, wait, I want to be sure what I'm saying. Is it my Constance you started your message with, or what? Anyway, you say different work environment demands different rules, style, and degree of friendliness and relationship. It's a no-no for me, unless it's someone in the probable category of spending my life forever with. Else, my friendship with them ends in the office. I don't want unnecessary scaling and weighing of my progress as regards my financial capacity. Most of these colleagues begin to query and poke anything they see you own in comparison to your earnings in the office. And if they see something that beats their imagination, you've just digged. Okay, it should not be digged. It should be dug. You've just dug your own grave and downfall. None of my workplace friends will ever know my house unless I am no longer with them. Our friendship ends in the office space. Full stop. I'm the one who did the full stop, but there's full stop in the message. Anyway. All right. I would like to hear from you. I'm sure you're enjoying listening to some of the messages here. Let's also hear from you, okay? Are your colleagues your friends? Is workplace friendship, is having a friend amongst your colleagues a yes or a no for you? Or is it a yes-no for you? All right, some people have said yes, no. Someone said unless. They're not having this kind of friends. Unless. So, are your colleagues your friends? Do you have friends amongst your colleagues? Office bonding. Does it really help people to bond? Does it really help colleagues to bond? A friend is your buddy. A friend is your pal. A friend is your amigo. A friend is your comrade. You know, someone you trust and like enough to hang out with on a regular basis. So if you hang out with someone on a regular basis, you would definitely say the person is your friend. But hey, I don't think so, because guys are hanging out. They can hang out with someone, they don't even know the person's name. They don't even know where the person's coming from, but they're always at that spot every evening, receiving gist and sharing gist, but they don't know the person. But that could be your friend, someone you like very much, someone you enjoy spending time with. Do you enjoy spending time with your colleagues? Nah, you might not necessarily enjoy it, but the work demands that you work with them. And so, it's not about how you feel about your colleagues. It's about the goal. It's about the job. That's it. Who is your friend? Who do you consider your friend? I've seen a couple of messages here with people trying to state that at work, they're my colleagues. Nobody is crossing that boundary. Nobody's going to know my home. So it means a friend is someone you can invite to your home. That's who you call a friend. If you can't invite the person over to your home, it means the person is not a friend to you. I want to take it that's it for you. The man who said they're never going to know my house unless I leave that organization. So you think about it. The kind of relationship you have with your colleagues. Do you have friends among them? Or are they just work buddies, you know? Like Chiagoze is even explaining that there's... Okay, so this friendship thing. I can have a friend in the office. It's office friend. If I need anything done for me in the office, that person is my go-to. If the person also needs something, I'm their go-to. But it is office friend. After work, friendship have ends. School dismiss, away. We're done with the friendship. You're not coming to my house. I'm not coming to your house. You can't know my house. I can't know your house. We go our separate ways, and that's it. That relationship is work relationship. But then that's still your colleague. Doesn't mean the person is your friend. But hey, it could also mean the person is your friend because you both can go overboard, over and above for each other within the work environment. I never really thought about it like that. Thank you for that message, Chiagoze. So you too, I'd like to hear from you. Send me those messages and talk to me. Are your colleagues your friends? Yes or no? How come? 0809-030-6416. Send those messages and I'll read them after the news and after the 15 minutes program that's coming up at 1:10. Do stay tuned. My name is Constance Irele Mega. So we have trending stories coming up at 1 p.m. Afterwards at 1:10, there is another program. Stay tuned.